Hey everyone, hi Big House, hi Miss Mist, hi Eck. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're all doing good. So, continuing working on the Never Tunnel. I've got a chunk of it done since yesterday. Good evening, Eck. So, let's just move that. So, the tunnel's kind of done to around here-ish. I still need to dig out a bunch of netherrack. Looks like I've got a visitor, bless it. We will be spawning on these blocks. We'll remove them soon. You had a cold? Other than that, you're doing okay? Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm sorry you have a cold though. So, we've got most of the glass in. It's just the last 60 odd blocks at the end that still need to be done. Okay, let's get rid of you. And we'll take these blocks out. I was doing them for a count, so I knew how far apart to put the pillars in, but they're going to cause us trouble. We'll get rid of them for the minute, because now I know it's 14, then 3. We need to put the columns in going over the top, because it's not just going to be solid glass. So how's your day going, Miss Mist? And yours too, Big Hoss. And I put netherrack at the end because the tunnel was beginning to get blown up by ghasts. Bless them. It's doing okay. I figured I'd try something a little different this time. And it's a 220 block long tunnel. Oh, I'm ticking along. I can't complain. It's definitely going good. So yeah, so there's a few blocks at the end to continue with the pattern. Not that it's a pattern, it's kind of 3 different coloured glass blocks randomised as however I feel like placing them. Oh, first things first, let's put in some lighting and some columns. Probably should have brought some scaffolding or something. Never mind. I didn't, so we'll use the snow. I have a silk touch, so it should be fine. You need to lurk? Yeah, well, have a good lurk. Hopefully you get things done that you need to get done. That's the important thing. Take care of yourself, Miss Mist. And thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate it. Same for everybody who stops by. Right, so... And there I go splat again. Don't think I have many... How much scaffolding do I have? Don't think I have a lot. Well, I'll see you shortly, Miss Mist. I remember right. Let's leave that like that. Let's just check the light levels. Yeah, it's on 11. If it was on 12, it would melt the snow. So it should theoretically be okay like that. I want to kind of give it a little bit of a modern feel. Hi, Stomagaddon. It's good to see you. Hi, Canterad. Hi, Tiz Tom. Thank you for the raid. It is much appreciated. Hi, Jen. Hi, Owen. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for this. Wow, 35 of you. Thank you, Uffun Size and Kyle. It is really appreciated. So today we're working on our nether tunnel. We started it yesterday and trying to get it finished, or as much of it as I can today. How was your stream? Well, you raid and run and enjoy your food, or whatever it is you need to get sorted. Thank you for dropping your people off. It is really appreciated. Take care. Right, so see if we can get this in place without having to drop down too much. Hi, Polly. Yeah, I started this yesterday. It's we started on stream putting in the glass blocks with this kind of pattern underneath, and I've got in the ice and the side walls, and most of this is about 60 odd blocks at the end, which is 220 long, that still need to be done, but it's getting there. So I definitely can't complain. Progress is being made. It's been going good so far. We've only been streaming for about 9 minutes, but it's going pretty well. I can't complain. And thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Right. Let's see if we can get the top crossbar in. And how far down am I going to be able to reach? Hopefully far enough to get the rest of these in. Party, yeah, we'll see. So I need to put the rest of these in. So this is a tunnel that's going down to the server public trading halls. Thank you very much. I appreciate the scaffolding. It'll save me a lot of hassle. We've got a few at the moment. Usually it'll get busy a little later when the Americans finish work, etc. We usually get to about 80 to 100. Okay, so if you do !Tango, this is Tango Tex from Hermitcraft's Patreon server. So it's the perk for the $10 a month Patreon. Is it? Oh, I could have sworn it was #Tango. Yep, there we go. Right, so that's the first of them in. I'm not sure. It's because it's corner to corner instead of joining round. But if I join it round, it's gonna maybe cause issues with the end rods on how I like the look of them. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, so what I'm using at the moment is snow. So snow layers and glass blocks and end rods. Welcome back, Miss Mist. You're going to wait until stream is over? Then you can meet a friend for lunch. Oh, that's awesome for you. It's always nice to meet friends for lunch. Okay, we'll try putting those additional blocks in, and I'll see how I feel about it. And yes, Java. It is a Java server, not a Bedrock server. But how you been doing, Storm again? And it's been a little while. I'm going to try it with just the one first. See how I feel. Put up the netherrack wall because the main tunnels aren't enclosed yet, and gas like to spawn and blow it up so far. You good figuring out parts for a new PC? That's awesome. I'm Dutchman. How are you doing? Okay. I think I prefer the extra block. It means I'm gonna have to play a little with the end rods, but it gives it more of a supported feel. So we might as well change that. And we need to... oops, that's not what I want. Add the additional rods. There. I don't have any stairs, unfortunately, because it's snow. And if I try to use quartz, the quartz is very grey compared to snow. Unfortunately, Stormageddon. So it'd look kind of weird. Though I wish we did have snow stairs. That would be fantastic. But we'll try it with this. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I can always switch it back. Right, so 1, 2, 3. I forgot to get snow layers. Let's go grab some snow layers. I still got to dig out some of it inside the tunnel, but I'm going to have to do that carefully because of lava pockets, and I don't want lava falling down onto the ice and snow. Concrete, and I would like stairs and slabs and walls and fences for everything. That's my request. Yes, I know, I'm being greedy. But I'm a builder. Snows and stairs work wonders. It's not snow and stairs. Snow and stairs. Slabs and stairs even. Oh. Yeah, I like the white supports. They make a big difference. Oh, the create mod. Now, that is a fun mod. I tried playing that. 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we want it on the 15. And I'm not a modded player. But that was fun. Because of all the things you can do with it that enhance building. Right, so match that up. Let's get rid of the... I put these on to mob proof while I was building the rest of the tunnel. You'd like to have Techtopia first? I don't think that's going to happen, not in the newer versions. It would just take so much time for Tango to do, which you can understand. Oops, that's not where I want you. Come back. Put you there. Now we can scaffolding. You'd like to only really have texture packs and shaders, but on Bedrock, unfortunately, I'm sorry, they haven't got round to giving you those yet. It would be really good if they could do that. I've played Bedrock a few times with my niece, and it's great. It could just use a few more of the Java features, I think, and some of the features that you have in Bedrock could be used in Java. It would be nice if they could get them to marry up. Last time you played on Bedrock was Xbox. Oh, I have it for Windows, the PC. But like I say, it would be nice if the features were the same. They mentioned in the next... They're going to do that in the next release for you. That's awesome. It really is. I would just like redstone to be logical because, yeah, redstone and me don't mix too well. Let's go up and try the end rods again. Came down too soon. At least this is lighting up the glass as well. With being in the Nether, I was thinking it was looking a bit dull, but now that it's got the lighting in, it's looking nicer. Right, so let's grab you. See if we can get to the edges. Okay. Yeah, let's splat a little bit because I always do. All I can say is it's a very good job I'm right next to the trading hall. Because the amount of times I fall, I definitely need the golden carrots. The best biome for a bastion. No, I can't say I do. I think the ones I've usually found have been either in soul sand or have been over a lava lake. And I don't think they're necessarily the best places to find that. Sorry, I can't be very much help with that. Me and mobs don't go very well together. I tend to be a builder. I don't tend to deal with mobs that often. We have a place called the Above on this server, which is an OP area that some of the mobs can one-shot kill you. Yeah, I avoid it like the plague. Yeah, that's better. Because when you can see how much shaded it is here, and then you can look at the glass near those, that's so much better. Let's get rid of you. Put that in so things wouldn't spawn on those snow blocks. And we need to tidy up out there, the old path. So people start using the new one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Put one there. That's the middle block. So what have you all been up to today? Anything fun? Besides having the fun of streams, because watching streams can be fun. Yes, I know, I'm using snow blocks instead of using the scaffolding. Pendle. You should really use the right tool for the right job, but sometimes I just get focused and forget to use the right tool. You're mostly sitting by the PC with the cold, taking it easy? Not much. Oh, I'm glad you got your groceries sorted and put away. The fun bit is always going grocery shopping. I avoid that like the plague too. Right. Okay, 1, 2, 1. Can I reach that one? Yep. Right. So we have across the top to do. For me, it's my second day of my holiday, so I've got 2 weeks off work, so I'm having fun playing Minecraft. Especially after yesterday evening, I had connection issues and kept getting kicked every 30 seconds, which wasn't fun. Somewhere between my ISP and the server. Bless them. I think it's more the ISP than anything else. Right, let's get the top ones of these. So what was is Tom doing it on stream? Hi Kanye, it's good to see you. Well, I appreciate your stopping by, I really do. It's good to see you, it's been a while. Hopefully you're doing okay. Okay, so let's put you there. Double check the light levels. Yep, we're still okay. And these are double lead anyway, so I don't have to worry about mobs. Right. I kind of like that we can see out into the Nether. See what's going on. And I made the tunnel big enough that you can boat down or you can fly down. Or if you want to, you can walk down because we've got paths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Okay. So I'm spacing them 14 blocks in between. We got it. Thought I had invisible scaffolding then for a second. It's bad enough having invisible blocks again. I'm assuming that's a Mojang thing. The invisible blocks, that is. You think you're going to try to join back Titancraft on the next update? Got to wait a bit, you reckon? Okay. I usually stream for 2 hours. So there's an hour, just under an hour and a half of the stream left. Because I usually stream after work, so usually I only go the 2 hours. Because I'm usually starving and ready for my tea at that point. I'm not sure what I'm having for tea tonight. Bad habit. Should really plan what I'm going to have. Especially as I've no excuse with not being with being on holiday from work. That's the wrong place again. Well, unfortunately, we've only just started a new season, can you? Oh, for fun. It's definitely for fun. There's... I don't care about the money side of it at all. It's for fun. Having people stop by and giving me tips for building and suggestions of how we can improve the builds, etc., is always fun because it's always worth trying them. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but it's always worth it. It's amazing what you guys come up with in chat for me to try with the builds. Things that I don't always think of. And especially Friday when I was trying to do redstone. Yeah. I wouldn't have got that redstone done if it hadn't have been for chat talking me through it step by step. Bless them. I think I frustrated them a little bit. Sharing ideas and builds, yeah. That is the thing with servers. It does make it so much fun. I came down too far. There's nothing wrong with single player. Because I do have my single player world that there isn't a season end. It's just a case of updating the world as the versions change. And that's fun too. But seeing what other people do and so on is fun. Okay, so you need to be a full block. Yep, sorry, it's a bit boring just repeating the same things at the moment. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. We can always do a bit more of the glass. Ooh, so that's where the gas got earlier. Must have been having fun until I got it enclosed a little bit. Blowing things up. Let's go grab some glass. So we started building the villager trading halls a week last Sunday. They're pretty much complete. Just a couple of villagers still to get. Or what is Titancraft? Titancraft is Tango Tech's Patreon server. It's a Java server. Sorry, I missed your message, Anumi. Glass. Where did I put the glass? So we currently have 4 trading halls. Farmers and clerics. Librarians, masons, and weapon tool armor smiths and odds and ends. People have been building raid farms and throwing emeralds at me so that I can stock the trading hall with emeralds, so people don't have to worry about the emeralds to trade with. Though I do need to check the chests afterwards to make sure. In fact, we'll do that in a second. Give you a little bit of a break from archers. So let's go grab some emeralds and make sure that the trading hall is fully stocked. Say hall, there's 4 of them. And Beast left us some emeralds for the hall. Oh, and Crafted left us some ender chests, which is awesome because I need to put some ender chests in the trading halls because not all of them have them. Right, so we started building these a week last Sunday, and we're out at the world border. So how are we doing? Okay. So we have 46 masons. That way people can just grab whatever they need. Thank you for the follow, Jask. It is really appreciated. Thank you, Ek. And I remembered to put in the lightning rods. So I don't want a whole bunch of zapped villagers. That wouldn't be fun. So how are we doing for these? Let's use the same chest. Just have to remember to check these so that there's plenty of bits for people. And I forgot to place the ender chest. Ah, there's already one in this one. It must be the other hall. Excuse me. Yep, Titancraft. Thank you very much, Ek. I do appreciate the hard work you put in. Right, so we're off to see the clerics. And the farmers. Oh, we've got one here too. It looks like somebody's been dotting them around. That's great. 22, this one then. Farmers are very popular, obviously, because of golden carrots. It's hard to believe we're what, just over 4 weeks into the server? I need to get rid of the marker bits at some point. Probably should empty my inventory. Make things a little easier. Yeah. Come back with more. Oh, drop must be on. I got a cookie. I know it says infinity on them, but it'd be really nice if they did last for ages. Cookies are yummy. Okay, this way. So we'll just finish these two off and then we'll get back to building. Five, six, 7. A few extra. I'm glad I don't have to live next to the noise of the villagers with the each time they use one of their workstations. I think it would drive me nuts after a little while. These should be the librarians. Then we'll see about placing a little bit more glass and then some more back to some columns. I've still got villagers coming up to this hall. Okay, let's move the books into here. Be easier just to double click rather than keep clicking each one individually when it works. I think people have been busy today. It's nice to see it being used. It seems worthwhile once people actually start using it. Right. That's everything restocked. Let's get back to building. Yep, I don't need you in my inventory. Snow. That's snow layers. Snow layers shouldn't live there. End rods. Glass. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using a split of 30 light blue, 30. What's the tunnel location? Okay, so it was -1, 2, 2, 3, but it's -1, 2, 3, 2 now to the centre of the path. I'll have to remember the new number now that the path's been shifted slightly over. Right, so we've got, need purple. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm using 30% dark blue, 30% light blue, and 40% purple glass for the build. Hence the counting of the glass into the inventory. Let's get rid of you. That way I can keep the amount of colours kind of consistent. Because if I didn't do this, I'd end up with tons of one colour. You need the clerics later. Help yourself. That's what they're there for. Want the blue, thank you. One. Oh, I need to get some more blue. Fortunately, clerics give us a lapis. I know we can use flower shakers, etc., but that would mean my finding a location then building one. I think I'm really looking forward to the changes for the villagers. I know it's going to make, from what I understand, it's going to make things harder. But considering how OP villagers are, I think it's going to be a nice challenge that you have to work to actually get them. Right, so whereabouts was I? Somewhere up there. Let's try and avoid hoglins and piglins, and I think I may have connected it already, but I don't think I've actually put the blocks in. Yep. I did, but I didn't. Right, so that's a lot of purple. Let's see if we can mix it up a little. Kind of going for Tetris shapes, for those of you who remember Tetris. Not having to make a village in every biome. Yeah, they needed to do something. Because as soon as you got 2 villagers, that was it. And you could get those within a few minutes of starting a world. And once you've got villagers going, that's it. Yeah, sorry. I'm not an OP player, I don't think. And I can understand other people's frustrations. Yeah, I guess it's going to make it really hard for some people. And I really should have thought about that, sorry. With, and I guess the younger player base may find it really hard too. But whether that's the best change for it, I don't know. But like I say, they did need to do something. So I think it took me longer to find a base location than it did to get my first villagers up and doing. Get some dark blue now. Not that I've read the changes, I just know it's all I know about the villager changes is what you guys have said. It's not definite yet, still in the experimental stage. Then hopefully they tweak it so that it's a little bit harder, but not so hard that it makes it difficult for too much of a hassle for people. Or maybe they can come up with a different way of doing it. I don't know. What do you think would be best to do for it? Hi, Ali. Thank you for the meow. How are things going today? You finished work or are you still there? So let's do some blue in here. Okay, I obviously haven't taken all of this out. I thought I had. There we go. Let's try not to get lava on ourselves. Having a lava bath is never fun. You still working? Lots of fires to put out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yep, the tunnel's not doing too bad now. Kind of getting towards the last bits of the glass, though. I can go up on the top in a second and we'll put some of that in. Glass up there because it'll be easier for people to see. Let's get the purple. I know it's purple glass, but sometimes thinks it's a a little weird colour for it to be purple. It looks very pink. So we want some light blue. Split that up a little bit. So I don't want too much of the same either. Gonna let me down. I'll be closer to this end. Underneath part of it, you can still see the... oh, you can't really see it anymore, but down there is still some of the fortress. I probably should go down there and light it up. I want the food. That's what I'm looking for, food. Before I go up there and end up dead. Okay, where's the end of... I'm going to have to go up from the beginning, aren't I? Or the end of the tunnel. Whichever you decide it's called. But yeah, the tunnel's coming along pretty good. I'm hoping to have the last of the glass and the archways in today. And start digging out the netherrack. But like I said, I'm going to have to be careful doing that because lava pockets are a thing. Right. You can't get me, na 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 na. There's a 2-block gap there, or too high, I should say. Kind of means there's not a lot they can do. I know I'm not going to place blocks while you're there. Right, so if that's blue, I'm going to need to switch to pink. It's not pink, it's purple, Pendle. The bee. Yeah, it's just simpler. Once I hit the netherrack, it's easier to just shape it as I need the shape to be. And I have something to place against. Right, so need to I'm trying to make sure I don't have too many of them running for too long a distance without being broken up with another colour. Because Tetris. And I'm only using 3 colours. Right, so let's get some light blue. We'll cut that across with that. Then we can separate this one out with the pink, or the purple even, if I can speak. Like I say, it looks very pink to me. Then maybe it's just me. I wanted purple there. The fun thing is when the hoglins spawn up here. Let's get the light blue in. Switch back. At least it makes it a lot easier to place against. How far is this pink coming? It's coming pretty far, so we'll cut that off there. How are we doing? Still have a fair few. How did Tango's stream go yesterday? I had, as I said earlier, I had internet issues, so I wasn't able to watch much of the stream. For those who watched it, that is. I kept getting disconnected. Bless my internet provider, who kept saying there was nothing wrong and then eventually decided there was. It was funny, awesome. You seem to have fun, that's great. That's the main thing, that he had fun. Let's bring some blue up, and then we'll bring the blue across. We can bring in some purple and some more light blue. I know I've missed a whole line. I'll go through that in a bit. Dark blue. Oh, we're not doing bad. We're almost at the end. Hey, Fazoo. He had a lot of fun with those Ravagers, did he? That's awesome. Ravagers are dangerous. But I like Wardens even less. Right, let's do some dark blue. The problem is with the shape, trying to make sure it flows, but not keep repeating myself with it. Even though you're trying to randomize things, sometimes you just end up repeating the same patterns. So let's take the blue across, then the dark blue up. And then cut it off. But it's looking like he's getting really close to it going live, from what I could see. Which is really good because he's put so much hard work into it. I look forward to seeing how much fun the hermits have with it. Your shape. Although it may seem weird, I want some decent shapes because obviously once the netherrack's gone, it's going to all be visible. I had lunch, but I forgot breakfast. And thank you for reminding me for the drink. I have a bad habit of forgetting breakfast until it's too late. What I really should do is at some point tomorrow go to the supermarket and buy the stuff for a good full English breakfast. I have the time this week and next week to actually cook a full English breakfast. Because that would definitely be a good idea. Either that or I could have it for tea with chips. It's nice to have a good fry up with chips. Every so often, not all the time, just once in a while. Okay, so I want some light blue. We need the purple here because there's no purple. You kind of don't get why people drink all the Yorkshire tea. You find it highly questionable. Well, it would be if I was talking tea the drink instead of tea my evening meal. I know people get confused. Because it's nice to have bacon, eggs, sausage, beans and chips for your tea. Do you know what you're having for tea today? Because you're having a roast. Ooh, roasts are awesome. I haven't had one of those in a long while. Now you've made me jealous. I know. I think I have some rice in. And some smoked ham. I guess I could throw that together. With a chili sauce or a spicy sauce. But yeah, I am completely jealous with the a roast beef, Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes and gravy and the veggies, of course. It's really nice, is that? Or are you having a roast chicken dinner? Yes, I want you, don't I? And then maybe fill some of you in. The thing is, when I'm on holiday, I'll stop. I'll get up at my normal time, sometimes earlier. And then before I know it, it's lunchtime. Because I end up playing a game or I end up getting caught up in doing this, that, or t'other. It isn't always a good thing to do. Nope, I don't want that. That's no good to me. Your kids beg you to cook a roast, excuse me, most weekends. That's awesome. It does take a long time though. You're right. What you need to do is, depending of course how old your kids are, is teach them how to make the roast. Then they can take a turn. Because it's a good idea for them to learn. Hi Matui, thank you for the follow, it's really appreciated. But yeah, a roast meal is awesome. I'm going to cut that off with that one. Not far from the end now. They're all adults now, but apparently Dad's roast can't be replicated. Yep, definitely an excuse. It's nice to hear. I'm sure it's awesome to hear, but it's also a case of getting them to lend a hand. Although I must admit, my sister makes fantastic roast meals. So it used to be, especially when the kids were younger, at Christmas, she would do the Christmas dinner. She would cook it. I would pay for it. So I'd buy all the the stuff for a roast Christmas dinner, and she would cook it because she's always a control freak about her kitchen. Nobody else is allowed in her kitchen. Or else if you try and cook, she very quickly takes over. So it worked out well. She would cook, I would buy the food. Oops, wrong place. But some people are just really good at making them. I need to cut that off before I can put down. Oh, okay, I'm out of glass. I need to go get more glass. We're not doing bad. Glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I always end up with more purple though. Your grandma makes the best roast dinners. That's fantastic. Yeah. Somebody earlier today was mentioning about how their grandmas make the best something or other. I think it was cookies or something along that line. And my grandma used to make an awesome trifle. And she'd make it from scratch. Ouch. Broken picks. I don't know what she used to do with it. But it was always amazing at Christmas. We used to go to my grandma's for Christmas. Let's grab the blue. Let's get the light blue this time. Okay. Back for the purple. Some people just know how to cook. And some people, well, you go to your grandma's for Christmas as well? That's awesome. Yeah, I used to love going to my grandma's for Christmas. Because we would go to my grandma's Christmas Day as a kid. Christmas Day was at grandma's. So I want some blue, I think. Then we'll fit in some more purple. She makes the best pea soup you never tried trifle. It depends who makes it, it really does. Trifle is one of those things you either like or you don't like, and if it isn't made right, because it can be made in a lot of different ways. With sponge or with a biscuit base. And fresh whipped cream. You had your wife's nan over for Sunday roast the other week. She's 103 years old and still tells me my Yorkshires were not tall enough. That's cool. Yorkshire puddings are awesome. Okay, so we're going to need the purple down here, I think. And let's bring it up this way and over. It's cool that she does that. Hello. Goodbye. Okay. I think I'm going to bring the light blue up and round. Yeah, unfortunately, my mum wasn't a very... She made fantastic cakes. But if you were talking a roast, no. Bless her. But my dad could make a fantastic roast. So it's all in the knack. It really is. Some people make fantastic cakes and they're good at certain parts of cooking and baking, but not at others. But I do like a good homemade soup. I would call it stew, but most people don't always know what I mean. So it's a vegetable and meat soup. She does. She makes it. That's awesome. Slow cookers are amazing. I do my soup in the it's a pressure slash slow cooker. So it doesn't really take long to cook things. But the soups come out fantastic. Right, so we need to switch you to a lighter colour. We'll cut you off and bring in the purple and the blue. Hi Manos. That's true. Being a good baker is different skill set. Yeah. Whereas my mum could bake cakes, she just wasn't very good at regular cooking. She tried. Bless, just you could never get the temperatures right, so you would end up with a hockey puck instead of a beef burger. Even the dog would turn its nose up at it, bless. It's a good job my dad could cook regular food. That's all I can say. But she made, like I say, she made fantastic pies and cakes. Right. So we're going to split that a little bit. We'll bring some more blue in there. I want to bring the blue down here as well, probably. You're a pretty good cook, but you only know how to bake chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies. I miss chocolate. The chocolate chip cookies are right, but I do love them. I think I need to bring in some more light blue. At the top anyway. Let's go for purple on each side. We're almost there. A few of the blocks are in the way. That's the right line. So that's as far as we need to go. Well, not there, but just there. You don't know how to make, you know how to make muffins and apple crumble. Food studies at school, yeah. Yeah, we had to do home ec, it used to be called, way back in the day. You there. I remember having to make a five-course meal at school. Hi, the cereal world. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're something of an expert on frying the potato fries. You do one thing and you do it well. That's awesome. Cooking potatoes can be for fries can be a skill is definitely a skill. If you don't get it right, they can be awful. You're coming up for a visit, are you? Okay. Nice to see you. I'll fill you in with the blue. Bring some of the light blue through. So dark blue. Let's get rid of a couple of these because you're going to be in my face when I'm trying to place the blocks. What I do want to do eventually is move these blocks a couple back. That way they're not touching the glass. Chewy chocolate chip cookie recipes. Ooh. What can I say? You're definitely all making me hungry. Right, so this should be A1. Which is a good thing. It means I will make sure and eat afterwards. Food is good, helps you not die. That's true, Ali. Hey, Canterad, you're back from lunch break. You'll be lurking and working. Well, thank you for stopping by, Canterad. I really do appreciate it. I really do. Hopefully you have a good work afternoon. And I switch to light. We're going to switch to the light blue again. Not quite as easy to figure it out when I haven't placed the blocks on the end. Right. So let's split the blue that way. And then we'll bring the purple up and round. And we'll hide a little light blue in there too. It's fun. There's nothing to thank me for. There really isn't. Though I appreciate it. Right, so let's put you there and then we can take you up and over. Right. We're about to hit a part where I'm going to have to figure out what I'm doing with the colours, aren't I? That way we can cut that off, bring the purple back in. And fill in with a bit of the dark blue. Switch to the light so we don't have too much of the dark. Or we can try anyway. And then this evening I'll have the fun job of taking out Netherrack. Will I be making... Oh, I always do something for Christmas. Christmas is my thing on the server. I think the only season I didn't do anything at all really for Christmas was season 7 because I wasn't playing, and season 3 because we started 2 weeks before Christmas. So when you're starting that close to Christmas, there's a new season. But yeah, definitely figure something out for Christmas. Not sure what the Christmas build will be this year yet. Because we did a snowman snow globe last with the lantern last Christmas. Yes, I know, we're still in August, so you'll need to part with me since all your builds are winter themed. So it'd be fun to help out. Oh, that's cool. Light blue, I think. We'll stick a dark blue there. Getting close to this edge, and then we'd go down that edge. The 2 blocks that I was avoiding because of the hoggling. I think the hoglins. I am not a master builder, trust me. I am still very much a learner. I have fun. And that's the main thing. Right, so I want some purple to help mix things in. Not down here. I want purple further up. Apologies for the up and down and backwards and forwards. Hi, Airwolf. Thank you for the ghast. Oof, you had me worried for a second. I've lost a fair chunk. I've lost a fair bit of glass today on the quiet because of ghasts. How are you doing? How are you liking the server so far? Okay, I want some light blue just to break that up. I'll put you two. Nope, you won't, because you're in the wrong place, Pendle. Wrong place. Go away. Don't know, what do you like? Keep getting underfoot. Right. So we need to fix this a little bit, which isn't too bad because it should be easy enough. Right, so they can bring the light blue down here, I think. And some purple. I'll switch you to dark blue. Just for a contrast. Trash and Goblin, and you joined in February and it's been wild getting to see all the huge public stuff actually get built. Yeah. It's cool that everybody pitches in. Because I've played on servers where it's just been the people who own the server who get to build the farms, etc. And the public builds. And other people don't get to have any input into things. And that's one thing I love about the server is that everybody helps with the public builds, like the Iron Farm and the Guardian Farm and the Ender and the trading halls and all of it. and the tunnels. Okay, so I'm out of blue, so I've got lots of purple and a very little bit of blue. Light blue, that is. See if I can figure a way to get this in without overwhelming it and having to run back for more. It's not too bad, I don't think. Let's get rid of this block of netherrack because I don't want it touching the build. Oh, I missed a couple of blocks. You literally made a joke about who would be building the end of the night before the end opened and the next day it was built. Yeah. Things go up very quickly. Right, let's see if we can get up and double check the other side. Just want to make sure the bits we've done haven't missed blocks. I know there's still parts of the side panels to do. Or the 10 tall bits. But at least the dome section is in place. Missed a bit here. There we go. Don't ask me how. I did. At least it wasn't a gas this time. But yeah. And we'll do the rest of the side bits later. We'll go back and start a few more of the archways. Let's empty... I'm going to have to sort out all these shulkers again. Do I have any more layers? Let's go grab some layers. You literally made... You only fell into the void 3 times building it. Yep. Oh, I used to hate going into the end. Before they altered the flight mechanic, so that it's easier to take off. I used to go into the end when it opened, and it would be a case of... I would die 9 or 10 times that day, and that would be it for the rest of the season. I wouldn't go back because I really couldn't fly. I was so bad at flying that I built a water park. I think I've mentioned it previously. Hello. You can't find the end portal. Looking, it's in the north tunnel. I'm not sure what number, but it looks... You can. It's got end stone and it's end themed blocks anyway. If that's any help for you. And thank you for the wither, Lily. It's really appreciated. Need to make an animation for that one some point this week, in the next week or so, while I'm on holiday. I made the ones for a couple of them. I just haven't got round to making that one yet. Right, so that's going to go up that way. How are you doing, Lo? It's good to see you. It's North 540, is it? That's awesome. Yeah, I knew it was North Tunnel. I just couldn't tell the chords. I just looked for the nether, for the end bricks. It's awesome that we have resetting end cities. So they all have a chance to reset on approach. That way we're never going to run out of elytra. Oof. Well, you're going to be annoying, aren't you? And that... Okay. Let's grab that. Yes, resetting end cities are fantastic. Hi, Joe the Great. Thank you for the follow. And Matt Dwee, thank you for the follow. I apologise for not calling that out earlier. Yes, they do make end busting a lot less frustrating. Because you know you've got a chance each time you approach a city, whether or not anybody's been there or not. It also makes sure that the prices for elytras aren't silly costs. Get rid of you because you're in the way. Grifter magic at its finest. Until you get a grifter special. So how are you doing, Lo? How's your build coming? You can too, yeah. I know people have done that. I sometimes think it would be nice if there wasn't an end cap on these, but at least it's now grey and not purple. When it was a purple colour, it made using them problematic. You don't build, you just break things? Nah, that's not true. You are one of the best builders I know. And you keep it quiet. Let's pop out a little bit. Can I reach up there? Yep. That's the last one on that one. And I didn't do this side, did I? The tunnel starts looking crazy good. Yeah, they've done an amazing job. They really have. You just finished your auto pickling trader earlier. Now you're just wasting some time making backup gear. Yeah, it's always good to have some backup gear, hence the trading hall is full of everything that's needed. I know there's still a couple of villages I need to get, but the vast majority of the villages you need for that are there. Right, so I can't do any more archers without getting rid of netherrack now, unfortunately. So we'll clear a couple of blocks at the top to make it easier for me afterwards. Or my tunnel. We'll be here when you can, you know, and it's always good to see you on, Ali. But we also know life takes precedence. So we've all been there. Life gets crazy sometimes. And the tunnel is beginning to look okay now. It'll be nice to get rid of the netherrack. So at least it can fly most of the way down. The hub itself, well, I've still got to figure out what I'm going to do with the hub. I don't really have a design in mind. But I'll think of something. Right, so inspiration will strike eventually, and hopefully sooner rather than later. See if we can get the top couple of layers without hitting lava. Fingers crossed. They don't have to replace snow and ice, and I definitely don't want lava falling down on somebody. That's not a good thing to have. No, I didn't do that one, did I? But that's okay. I'll get those bits afterwards on the next layer down. It's nice to see it beginning to be unveiled a little bit at a time. I'm just trying to be really careful about the mob proofing because part of this is in a fortress and part of this is in the Crimson Forest and part of it's over a lava lake, so hoglins, withers and ghasts. All things to be concerned about. I don't think people would appreciate either of those or any of those, or not to mention blaze. Blaze are not fun. Not when you're not expecting them anyway. And even when you are expecting them sometimes. They hit like trucks, bless them. There are a couple of blaze spawners just the other side of this where the hub's going to be. Fortunately, they won't be active by just being in the hub. Oh, okay. I'm at the end of the tunnel. Oh, and we've also hit the end of the stream. Okay, let's see if we can find somebody who is streaming to send you amazing people to. Thank you very much for stopping by and thank you for the raid and everybody for just being here. You make streaming and building so much fun. So, oops, wrong one. Let's hit the right button. And still haven't got used to this new layout. I'm going to open up Twitch on a different page and see who's on the recommended list. Okay, so oops, that's not what I wanted. Thank you all for stopping by. So I've got on the recommended list there is False and Hypnotized. Send you guys False's way. Let's open that in a new tab. Apologise for me. I am going to kind of raid and run and grab food because the talk of food earlier made me starving. But I will send you guys False's way. Have a great rest of the evening. I will be streaming again as normal on Friday. Same time, same place, same bat channel. Take care, everyone, and have fun.